There is major controversy taking place right now involving a beloved YouTuber known as SomeOrdinaryGamers, or Mejoeshmoe, and it all started over on Twitter, or X. Whatever we're calling it now. You see, Amazon is putting out a new show based on the popular video game series Fallout, and they've been releasing promo for the show in the form of trailers and other stuff on social media, and it's caused a bit of a stir. People have found ways to be upset about this. Now, from the promo that we've gotten for this new show, it would appear that the main protagonist is going to be a woman.
Women, we do be getting it, bitches!
Women, video games, television shows, well, nerd media, I'll define it as nerd media. Women and nerd media don't really mix, because the people who consume that, or at least a portion of the people that consume that type of media, you know, they have no problem with going on the internet and giving their terrible takes. These people that, you know, they probably have a lot of social issues. They probably got rejected by a lot of women in high school. Those people, when they see women in their media, they get very sensitive. They get very sensitive about that topic, and they normally find some way to have a problem with it if it's not done to their satisfaction.
But rule of thumb, guys, don't try to pick a girl up if you can't pick her up, man. Go to the fucking gym. Good lesson for the guys out there that are watching.
Now, in the Fallout games, you can make your own character, and that means that you can play through the game as a woman. In these games, the main protagonist is basically whoever you are or whoever you want it to be. So you can't just get mad at it because, oh, they're replacing a character that's normally a man with a woman. You can't take that angle, but they found another way to be upset about this. You see, a lot of people, and even men who play these games where you can make their own character, they will typically play as a woman. A lot of them at least will play as a woman, because then they get to stare at a girl's ass for a couple hours while they play through the game. And that would bring us to the issue that people had with the actress who plays the person who's seen in all this promotional material for the show that's coming out.
Quick and dirty, but the flatness bothered me enough. Hashtag Fallout on Prime. Hashtag Fallout.
That's right. The thing that they settled on was the actress's ass isn't big enough. They should have just gotten a girl with a bigger ass to play this character, which by the way, the show is about surviving in a post-apocalyptic world where like nuclear bombs went off and shit. And the biggest takeaway, the biggest criticism that we're seeing is, well, her ass just isn't big enough. Like get your fucking mind out of the gutter, bro, or at least like don't be so fucking unself-aware that you're willing to tell the whole world, like, I watched the trailer and I find the actress's ass to be too small, far too small. Normal people are gonna look at you and just be like, yeah, you're a fucking degenerate. You're clearly watching too much cornucopistry. Okay, that's a normal human being would come to that rational assumption, is if your takeaway of the trailer and the promotional material for the show is, I wish the actress's ass was bigger. Okay, your mind is in the gutter, as a boomer might put it. You're watching too much corn on the cob, okay? That's the issue. That should be very clear to you if you're a normal human being. But as we all know, Twitter, also now known as X, is home to some of the biggest degenerates the world has ever seen. And they get together in these little clumps. You know, the algorithm feeds them validation for their terrible opinions. An opinion that if you were to say in a normal setting with contributing members of society, like normal people, would get you really weird looks, possibly lose your job, stuff like that. You know, these people, they give these terrible takes, and they get validated by other people that don't go outside enough. And I don't know, I guess I'll just end it like this. You know, if you have this take, go run it by your mom. Go to your mom and be like, hey mom, I'm on Twitter arguing with people over this girl's in this show's ass not being big enough. Are you proud of me? And you just look at the disgust that will form over your mother's face at that moment. But hey, you know what? Maybe you don't agree with me, but there is one person who does seem to agree with me for the most part, and that would be none other than Mejoeshmoe, SomeOrdinaryGamers, when he gave this mind-shattering, controversial take on Twitter, or X, whatever you call it, reposting the original post with the caption, "This is what crippling addiction looks like." So for context, if you're not familiar with Mejoeshmoe, SomeOrdinaryGamers, he is a millionaire businessman who has a YouTube channel. He's a popular YouTuber as well, and he's married. He checks all the marks. Okay, if you were to get like a red pill guy, like a Sneeko type character up in here, and you were to have him like get some check marks for what a real man is, for what a real man is supposed to do. He's like done all the things. Okay, he's like rich. He's got the social media thing going on. He's got a beautiful wife, all that shit. So this is somebody who this is a pretty normal contributing member to society. He's pretty successful. He's someone who you should probably listen to his opinion on things like this, especially because he's seemed to got his shit together pretty well, okay? There's a lot of people who had a lot of interesting takes over this topic, especially, people that were disagreeing with Some Ordinary Gamers on his take here. But the case study that I want to go over, this extraordinary example of a human being that we're gonna actually look closer into, is it like a case study here for the overall opinion here, is this guy by the name of Muggin Lord. And the first thing I saw from him was this comment underneath the post where he says, so a woman's butt that is, hold on, I'm giving him way too much. He doesn't deserve that much respect.
So a woman's butt that is bigger than an average woman is now considered.
And this is so funny. So yeah, Muggin Lord. Yes, it would not be considered corn to a normal person, but clearly people like you can't seem to look at a woman without immediately judging how sexually attractive she is. This is a TV show about a post-nuclear fallout world where people have to fight every day to survive, and some people are worried about that this actress's ass is too small. So clearly, just disturbed by her figure, that they have to artificially give her a new ass to make themselves feel bad because it bothered them so much. And then they get so much support from other people who feel the same way. This girl's ass is not big enough. This is a catastrophe. Okay, this is gonna ruin the whole franchise because they chose an actress that's booty was too small. That's not normal. Okay, quit. Don't try to flip the script. Okay, you're the weird one, not Mudahar. Mudahar is clearly just pointing out that you should not be looking at this girl that way. Okay, you appear to a normal person that you might watch a little bit too much corn if the only takeaway or the biggest takeaway you had from the trailer is the girl's ass is too small. God damn it. You look ridiculous. You look like a crazy person. And the reason I chose Muggin Lord here is because, if I'm going to show you a million examples of people and their takes that argue with Mudahar's take, Muggin Lord kind of summarizes all of it here. He kind of embodies the vibe of anyone who would be arguing with Mudahar here. And he even goes further, reposting Mudahar's original post and saying, hold on,
I suggest you stay out of this, Muda, because this is a battle you won't win. Women come in all shapes and sizes, and just because a woman is blessed with a bigger butt than others doesn't classify her as a corn object. Again, he's doing this thing, this sneaky little thing, where he's trying to flip the script on Mudahar as if Mudahar is projecting and not simply pointing out the completely obvious thing here, that if you're this worried about a woman's ass, your mind's way too far in the gutter. Okay, you might have a corn addiction if you find yourself fixated so much on a woman's ass. Okay, and he's trying to flip it now in another way where it's I am actually for women. I believe women are beautiful and they can have good asses, Mudahar. Why, in fact, would you believe that this woman is not, in fact, allowed to have a big, beautiful booty? As if this isn't a real woman. Okay, this is a real woman who came in a different shape and size than Muggin Lord would have wanted. It was artificially changed, her image with AI to make her ass bigger. So you're not okay with the original look of the woman. You're changing it to an archetype, a very specific archetype of a woman that you find appealing, and then you're trying to flip the script. You're trying to throw the Uno reverse card out on Muda, as if Muda is the one who is not accepting of a woman's appearance. And I, Muggin Lord, I love women. I love beautiful women. Why can't a woman not be beautiful, Mudahar? It's so fucking bad faith and dishonest. Luckily, any normal person that reads this would agree with me. And that's my take. Muggin Lord's a fucking idiot. But I found it so interesting that these people were willing to die on this hill, unapologetically, shamelessly defending that they were offended by a woman's ass being too small.
That is insane. Go outside. Get off. Go my. Jeez, bro. What is this? What does this guy even look like anyway? Oh, my bad. My bad. Clearly, this is a Chad right here. He's got that. He's got that look maxing. He's probably look maxing. He's got a little bit of a bulk going on. He's getting jacked. You can tell he's getting jacked. He's got the Vegeta T-shirt on. He's got that anime inspiration. He's gonna get that Dragon Ball Z bod real soon. He's got that long, beautiful, well-kept hair. Absolutely stunning. My bad. My bad. I'm wrong. Fuck. Throw out the whole video. I disavow everything I said through the entire video. Hide your girl. Mudahar, hide your wife. Freaking Muggin Lord's coming, baby. Watch out.